Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another reaction to Classroom of the Elite, episode 10. Well, last episode we started our How to Survive on a Deserted Island training, and we got to a mostly good start, but at the end there it kind of started seeing some cracks form and some problems starting to emerge. First off, we did find out that it is being separated by each class, so each class is working together, and they're supposedly not allowed to, attack or screw up anyone else, so I highly doubt that's going to last. I'm sure someone's going to start some sort of trouble, but you're technically not allowed to do it or else you're going to lose some points. But there's a lot of way to gain points as well, and obviously they start with a base of, I think, 300 points it was, and they can, spend it on getting some um, resources or some materials that just makes life easier surviving, in the forest. But of course, if you use those points to buy that stuff, then you'll ultimately get less points at the end of the exam, which means they'll have less points and less money to work with when they actually get back to the school. So they kind of formulated a plan where they were going to try to, at minimum, have 120 points at the end there, but now they've already run into some trouble because one of the guys is apparently reported in sick and went back to the ship, which I still don't know the full details of that because it didn't look like he really reported in by climbing the anchor of the ship at the bottom there. So don't know what the heck's going on with that freaking idiot, but something's weird's happening. But there's going to be problems arising that we're going to need to rectify, and hopefully we'll at least be able to get some, like a pretty respectable amount of points by the end of this test. So let's get into it and find out. There'll be two versions of this reaction. There'll be the timer-based version where you stick up your own video player to that. Or if you want to stay on this video, there'll be a smaller version of my own video player on the other side of the screen for you. Without further ado, let's get into Classroom of the Elite, Episode 10. What's the bell say? Every man has in himself the most dangerous traitor of all. Ooh. Well, is Mr. Blondie going to be a traitor after all? Or is someone else going to be the traitor? Or is there no traitor and that just, screwing me up the whole time? What the? This is the past, right? Like that weird life that Ayana Koji had been before? Uh-oh.
清高、よく覚えておけ。力を持っていながらそれを使わないのは愚か者のすることだ。
Okay. Well, as we've seen from Ayano Koji, he definitely has the power, but he definitely also hasn't really used it all too much, or at least when he has used it, he's used the bare minimum required. So that guy probably thinks he's a fool right now, but Ayano Koji might want to be a fool, considering how he acts. And that's still something that's always nagging in the background too, what the teacher told him in was that at episode 8 or was that episode 9 still? I think it was episode 8 where she told him that you're going to get expelled if you don't try to work harder to get to the class A. And he was definitely not happy about that. He even freaking not really threaten her per se, but he got pretty mad, especially you don't really see too much emotion on his face, but he didn't really show much emotion there, but you could tell from his voice he wasn't too happy about hearing that. Oh. Day 2. Alright, guys, how are we gonna survive now? With 30 less points to work with, I think? Oh, a good haul.
みんなご苦労様。
平田、次は何すりゃいいんだ。
じゃあ2人は焚き火の準備をしてくれるかな。
Oh, they seem to be doing a pretty good job.
藤田さんたちは食料の管理をお願い。手の空いてる人は飲み水を集めるのを手伝ってほしい。じゃあみんなこれ持って ってもらっていい？
オッケー。
平田陽介。それじゃあ行こうか。D クラスの中心か。
Yeah, he's basically become the leader. He's doing a pretty good job of it so far. Are we like mapping out the area?
自分から行動するなんて珍しいわね。
どうせ暇だからな。時間つぶしだ。
偵察はいいけれど、私としてはあまり動きたくないわね。明確な目標もなくさまよって、無駄な体力を奪われたくないもの。
We have a clear goal. We're mapping.
気持ちはわかるが、引きこもってても現状は変わらないだろう。それに、
今度は俺が相手をしてやろう。
Yeah, Ryuin's trying to cause trouble.
堀北がターゲットの一人になってるのは間違いないだろうからな。
そうね。
What class is this? This is Class C?
森の中には果物がいろんな場所にあるし、
Class B, I
海に
believe.
出て魚も釣ってるかな。水は滝があるから困らないし。さすがは B クラス。想像以上に統率が取れているわね。
They let us inside. That's nice of them.
最初は苦労したよ。でもいろいろ工夫してなんとかやってるよ。一ノ瀬さん、私たちは協力関係にあると思っていいのよね。うん、私はそう思ってるよ。
お話中すみません。
何かな。
僕にも何かお手伝いできることはないでしょうか。
That is...
じゃあ向こうで
Bro needs a haircut. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
わかりました。ありがとうございます。
クラスメートにしてはよそよそしいわね。彼、金田くんって言うんだけど、C クラスで揉めちゃったみたいで、キャンプを追い出されたみたいなの。
He's not the only one.
そろそろ作業に戻らないと。じゃ、また遊びに来てね。
Is Class C just putting a bunch of plants into every camp? Kaneda was driven out of Class C and went to Class B, and what's her name was thrown into Class D.
ここからだと中の様子がわからないわね。
見に行くか。
ちょっと
A クラスだからって怯えてても仕方ないだろう。
どういうつもり？不用意に姿を晒しても得はないわ。
Let's have a chat. They're not gonna hurt us.
隠れてても何の進展もないからな。
なんだお前ら。
偵察に来たのよ。何か問題ある？
は？
I mean, yeah, I would have a problem with that if you said it that way. They're really trying to keep everything secret.
お邪魔するわ。
おい、
何？
ここは A クラスが占有してるんだ。
Why not?
そんなことをするな。
へえ、あなたたちはここを占有しているの。
そうだ、下がれ。
でも、洞窟の中に入ってはいけないルールなどないわ。占有中のスポットは利用できないけれど、内部を確認する権利はあるはずよ。
Fair point.
これは明白な独占行為よ。ルール違反をしているのはそっちじゃないかしら。
何をしている？
桂木さん。
Oh, he's got a freaking bow?
君を呼んでいいと許可した覚えはないぞ。
中を見せてもらうだけよ。それ自体はルール違反でもないでしょ。
なら遠慮せず見ればいい。
Thank you.
だが覚悟はしておくこと
What
だ。
consequences?
一つの占有スポットを一つのクラスが抑え、それを試験終了まで守り通す。この暗黙のルールに踏み込めば、
Are they gonna freaking fight?
戦争が起きるぞ。面倒なことは避けておくことだな。
Dang. They're having a good time. They have a freaking jet ski? What the hell? Class C is having a damn party.
どういうつもりなの C クラスは。
リュウエンさんが呼んでます。
Of course he does.
よ
ずいぶんと羽振りがいいのね。
見ての通りだ。俺たちは夏のバカンスってやつを楽しんでるのさ。ああ。
Apparently those guys thought against it.
下の人間がかわいそうね。
石崎。はい。ぬるい。すみま せでした。
What a dick.
100だか200だかのクラスポイントのためにお前らは上に耐え、暑さと虚しさに耐えるのか。想像するだけで笑えてくるな。
警戒してここに来た私がバカだったわ。
バカはどっちだ？俺かお前か？龍玄さん、
He's got other plans in mind to gain his points, apparently.
これが俺のやり方だ。これ以上もこれ以下も存在しない。
そう。なら好きにするのね。私たちからすれば好都合よ。ああ、要件がもう一つあったわ。あなた、伊吹さんを知っているわね。
Ibuki, that's the one that got ditched.
それがどうかしたか？
彼女、顔を腫らしていたわ。あれはどういうこと？
支配者の命令に背く手下はいらねえ。軽く制裁を加えてやったのさ。
Man. Total scum.
初日で全てのポイントを使ったのね。
そういうことだ。俺は全てのポイントを使った。伊吹がどうなろうとポイントを引かれる心配はないってことだ。
ルール上 300S ポイントを失ってもマイナスは存在しない。影響は皆無ということだ。
So now they can just live the high life however they want.
せっかくのクラスポイントを無駄にするなんて。
んなことより俺と遊ばねえか。専用のテントぐらい用意するぜ。
We are high schoolers, good sir.
ここにいても気分が悪くなるだけよ。
スズメ、遊びたくなったらいつでも来いよ。その時は最高な気分を味わわせてやるよ。
What a freak.
論外ね。自滅してくれて助かるわ。
ああ、
I wouldn't be so sure.
すべきところは節約しない。
Guy's smarter than he lets on.
乗り切れないわ。
あいつは花から1週間なんて見ていないんだ。
どういうこと？
簡単な話。高円寺がしたようにするだけだ。体調が悪い。精神的に不安定だ。とにかく理由をつけてリタイアすればいい。そうすれば全員客船に戻って夏休みを満喫できるだろう。
じゃあ、最初から試験さんも。
He just taken the zero?
この試験は文字通り自由だ。竜への考え方も正解の一つだろうな。
理解不能ね。
ゼロポイント作戦か。面白いな。
I'd imagine he's trying to get the points back by guessing the leaders right. That's my only guess, but maybe this is really just does not care at all. So Class A took the cave. Classes B and C both took different beaches, it seems. And then Class D is near a little small river. Uh-oh. Who's doing some night scheming? Was Ibuki a plant the whole time? Just like that Kaneda guy was for Class C?
おはよう平田。
おはよう綾小路くん。もしかして起こしちゃった？
いや、さすがにこの環境だと熟睡ってわけにはいかなくてな。
Yeah, camping's no fun.
腰が痛い。
I don't know why people like camping, it's freaking hell.
気持ちいいね。
大変だな、クラスのまとめ役も。
僕は好きでやってるだけだから。クラスのみんなが幸せでいてくれれば、それだけで満足なんだ。
What a nice guy. What's your game? I don't trust you. I haven't found one trustworthy nice guy yet that I've seen. We just skipped that entire day. Okay. Man, we're burning through this. Something happened though during day 3 night.
俺なんかとペアでよかったのか？
ごめんね。私、探索の足手まといだけど。
いろいろ噂が立ったら、さくらが困るんじゃないか。
そんなの全然気にしないよ。それ 行に出発するとき、最初はすごく憂鬱だったんだ。友達もいない私が旅行したって楽しくないし。
So down on
で
herself.
も今は少しだけ来てよかったと思ってる。
そうか。
残念だな。デジカメがあったら最高の一枚が撮れそうだったのに。
That would be a pretty cool picture.
ありゃ、もう全然人がいないね。
綾野浩二、お前も偵察か？
いや、適当に森を探索してたら浜辺に出ただけだ。
C クラスのリーダーぐらい当ててみようと思ったんだけど。
They've already ditched.
この試験はプラスを積み重ねるのが目的だ。それを放棄した時点で龍炎は負けている。
I still wouldn't be so sure.
一ノ瀬、一つ聞きたいことがあるんだが。
何？
A クラスの桂木について何か知ってることはないか？
桂木くんか。
That's the bald guy,
今
right?
回は坂柳さんが試験を休んでるから、桂木くんが A クラスを取り仕切ってるみたいだけど。
桂木は頭の切れる男だ。坂柳が不在でも仲間割れするような真似はしないだろうな。
でも坂柳さんについてる子たちは楽しくないだろうね。
Yeah, they kind of have like their own like internal war going on.
両極端。
革新派と保守派っていうのかな。考え方がまるで逆なんだよね。だからいつもぶつかり合ってるみたい。
坂柳。
なんとか今日も乗り切れたな。そういえばさ、C クラスのやつらが船に戻るのを見かけたんだけどさ、平田、何か知ってるか？
いや、知らないな。
単純に無人島生活が嫌になってリタイアしただけ。
Yeah, they never gave a damn about the test anyway. At least that part of the test.
私に聞かないでよ。ねえ、伊吹さんはどうするの？
あいつらの顔なんて見たくないし、私はここに残る。
なんか怪しいんだよな。
須藤くん。
な、お前何か知ってんじゃねえのか？
はあ？意味わかんない。
待てよ。
気安く触らないで。
んだよその態度。俺たちに助けてもらってんだから少しくらい協力しろよ。
誰も助けてくれなんて頼んでない。あんたたちが勝手にやっただけ。貴重なポイント無駄にしてバカじゃないの？
だと
須藤君、
殴りたきゃ殴れば。
二人とも落ち着いて。今は仲間割れしてる場合じゃないよ。
Friends.
かま
We're not friends.
とんだお人よしね。
伊吹さん、大丈夫？
くそ。んだよあいつ。
She's gone away. Possibly to forward information to Ryuin.
男子、起きなさい。
一体何なんだよ。どうしたの？
平田くん、大変なの。
こんな朝早くから何かな？
平田くんは関係ない話なんだけど、どうしても確認しなきゃならないことがあるの。今朝、軽井沢さんの下着がなくなった。
Oh boy.
軽井沢さん、テントの中で泣いてる。串田さんたちが慰めてるけど。
ちょっと待てよ。なんで俺たちが疑う？
そんなの決まってるでしょ。夜中にこの中の誰かが盗んだのよ。
俺たちじゃなくてあの伊吹って女が盗んだんじゃねえのかよ。
女の子が盗むわけないでしょ。
Uh,
言い切れるんだよ。
I wouldn't be so sure.
下着泥棒と同じ場所で。
But it might not be her either.
ちょっとみんな落ち着いて。まだ男子が盗んだって証拠はないんじゃないかな。
だから平田くん、なんとかして犯人を見つけてほしいの。
犯人って。
まずは男子全員の荷物検査を要求するわ。
Invasion of privacy much?
でも
はい
プライベートを尊重して、まずは男子だけで検査をさせてくれないかな。
んだよ。クソムカつくよな。無条件で男が疑われるなんて理不尽すぎるぜ。
どうした？
いや、
I guess he found it.
お前が盗んだんだったりして。
バカちげえよ。
お前まさか。なんだよ、俺を疑ってんのか。
They're apparently in his bag.
やめろ。 行犯だな。俺じゃねえんだって。なんか勝手に入ってたんだよ。お前さ、その言い訳はないわ。
While I do believe he would do something, I don't think he did it this time.
綾野コーチ、お前は信じてくれるよな。
状況から考えるとお前が犯人じゃないと言い切れる証拠はない。
綾野コーチ。
だけど池が犯人だとしたら間抜けすぎる。
Exactly.
じゃあ誰かが池のカバンにパンツを入れたってこと？そう、それしか考えられないって。
Well, at first, just give it back to them.
早くしろよ。どうしよう。
Just give the damn panties back, and then we'll figure it out from there.
頑張れ。
とにかく隠すしかないな。
No, that's stupid. You guys are screwing up.
お前が隠した方がいいって思うならそうしてくれよ。
待て、それは。
今行くよ。
Well, now it's our problem.
マジかよ。
全員分調べたよ。
本当？
間違いないよ。やっぱり男子は犯人じゃない。一度荷物を片付けてもいいかな。話はそれからでもできるよ。
身体検査。
う
下着盗むやつなんて変態なんだから。どこに入れてるかもわからないでしょ。
いい加減にしろって。
池くんさっきから怪しくない？あいつが犯人じゃないの？キモい。
ああ、わかったよ。調べたきゃ調べろよ。
おい、そんな風に話を誘導したら。
じゃあ調べて。平田くん、お願い。
God, now we gotta do a full damn cavity search.
最悪な状況だ。
Oh, how are you gonna
もはや言い逃れ
handle this one?
せめて自分から言い出した方がいくらかマシだろうか。
ごめんね。すぐ終わらせるから。
終わったな。
Is he gonna-
君も持ってないね。
He's covering for him.
やっぱり男子じゃないんだよ。
本当に？まあ、平田くんが言うなら。
ありがとう。
Oh, Hirata's covering for us, thank you. That's probably more to do with just trying to keep everyone on the same side.
伝えておくね。
じゃあよろしく。
I still think they're not going
また
going by this
ちょ
properly.
っといいか。
They might get a little mad about it, the whole situation, but they should believe you.
どうして言わなかったんだ。
やっぱり下着だったんだね。
ああ、
綾野コーチ君が取ったの。
Nope.
いや、違う。
僕は信じるよ。君はそういうことをする人じゃない。
I appreciate the trustworthiness.
下着は僕が預かってもいいかな。
いいのか。
犯人にされるなら僕が一番ダメージが少ないよ。一応彼氏だしね。僕は綾野コーチ君が犯人じゃないって信じてる。だから君を助けた。それでってわけじゃないんだけど、綾野コーチ君に犯人を探してもらいたいんだ。
俺が犯人を。
Well, all we know so far is that it was in
一応やる
Ike's
だけは
bag, and he's clearly not the guy that stole
あ
it.
りがとう。それからもし犯人が見つかったら最初に僕に教えてほしい。他の人には絶対に言わないでほしいんだ。
それは事実を隠蔽するってことか。
隠蔽か。
Maybe at least until the test is
そう
over.
捉えても仕方ないね。誰が犯人であれ、僕は事実を伏せるべきだと思ってるから。
Trying to be friends of everyone.
こんなことで壊したくないんだ。だから君にも協力してほしい。
Alright, we'll play your game for now. We'll play Hirata's game for now. That's all we can do at this point. Yeah, I wonder. I mean, it definitely could be Ibuki. Like, because, I mean, the thing that's really throwing me off is that the fact that there was a Class C person in both Class B and Class D. And that makes me believe there was probably someone in Class A as well, even though we never actually did see if there was or not. it's possible Class A decided not to because they know how, like, how bad Ryuin is, and they probably might have suspected something like that. But either way, it feels like that they could have been plants by Ryuin, and he, was awful to them, but that was like intentional to make them seem more like what's the word I'm looking for? Like more in the right, I guess you can say. Like less suspicious. It's possible it's Koenji as well. Maybe he's on like Ryuin's team in some way. It'd be hard to suspect him because he's not even around. All right. So that was Classroom of the Elite episode 10, and we've continued on with our survival test. We're not quite done yet, but we're getting pretty close. We went by a few days that time, and we learned a bit of what's going on. We saw Class B was just kind of, doing their own thing and just kind of marching forward. No one was really bothering them, and they weren't bothering anyone else. Class A, they've decided to like completely seclude themselves from the outside world, literally have like covering over their like spot that they've taken in that cave. They got bodyguards around, and they're not, they're willing to freaking fight to keep all their secret. And then there's Class C, who would just live in the high life. They were literally just spent all their points immediately, just tried to have a good summer vacation as best they could. And then when they were done, they all went back to the ship and said, "Screw this, we're done. We're gonna continue to enjoy the high life." So yeah, I mean, the way they word it and the way they keep acting, it's as if Ryuin is just not caring one bit about the test, but I believe that he just doesn't care about that part of the test, and that he's more concerned about winning the points back with the entire like guesswork part at the end where you have to like guess who the leader is. And that's where I think those people that he's supposedly ditched from Class C that went over to other classes to try to like survive with, even though he treated them very like horribly, he might have like gotten them under his control once again, and he sent them over to those places to get intel, possibly. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just like overthinking things, but that seems like something that he would do. Like, he's not a good person, as we can tell. Every time he freaking opens his mouth, he's being horrible. So definitely something he could do. And I also think it's possible that he's working with that Koenchi guy who left the class early and went back to the boat. Maybe he's the one that was kind of like being all sneaky, going around and stealing the underwear, and then planted it on Ike and got this whole like class division thing going on with Class D. And probably there might be some other, we don't know for sure, but there might be some other problems going on with the other classes as well. But yeah, either way, we have Hirata's kind of stepping up, trying to be like, good cop for everyone, and is trying to keep it a secret at least until the exam is over. Is trying to be on everyone's team, and so far it's working out. But eventually, that all that good faith that he's like, accumulated over the months might come crashing down if he's caught. So we'll see how it works out for him. We'll see how it works out for the rest of the class. But yeah, that's all I got for you for this episode. So thank you everyone for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed and want to see more. This has been Classroom of the Elite, episode 10, and I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.